Combating cancer. Targets will fall when hit. The G-Way.
Hello everybody, my name's Gary Wall. For those of you who don't know me, I have got cancer. I was diagnosed cancer August last year, and what I've decided to do is do a podcast of me living with cancer daily, to have a little bit of fun, just to show that you can live quite a normal life with cancer, whilst sometimes it is quite difficult. But the whole idea of this is trying to do it with a bit of a theme, trying to make it enjoyable, trying to have a laugh while I do it, trying to bring out my sense of humour. I'm basically trying to tell a bit of a story and create a bit of a laugh and a joke about having stage 4B cancer, if you can possibly understand that. So I have made this podcast with the help of a couple of really good friends. First person who did the backdrop behind me, and second of all, the person who's going to be my little technician, doing all of the doing the editing and bits and bobs. I'm going to try and make it as live as I possibly can, but I'll introduce those people as we go on, and no doubt you'll get to meet them further down the line in my podcast. So I better tell you a little bit about why and how it all come about. So here we are, the podcast set in the front room. Basically, I'm going to call it the G-Way Space Pod. And in the G-Way Space Pod, there's characters. I've got the Alliance over in this corner, and I've got the Predators or the Cancer in this corner. And in due course, I will introduce you to these people. So when you walk into my living room, it's a little bit like a... I don't know. People call me crazy. People call me mad. There's characters in here. If the council come round, I'll probably get pinged for having a HMO and probably have to pay a lot more council tax than what I normally do. But hey, in fact, I don't pay any. Come and get me. You've been here once. Anyway, moving on. So, combating cancer the G-Way. Here we go. A little bit of on here and a little bit of... You can see that, both on there. Combating cancer the G-Way. This is what it's all going to be about. And without further ado, let's go and meet the first person. The little person who it's all about, the little person who I'm going to protect. I'm protecting this little person from the Predator. Okay, so without further ado, let's go on and meet character number one.
We've got, people might think you recognise him as the baby Grogu, but now he's going to be known as the Baby G. Baby G is basically my little partner in crime. He's going to be me, I think, because I'm protecting him from the cancer. So the story, the main character in the story is going to be Baby G. Everywhere we go, he's coming with me.
Back in the room. Okay, so we've met character number one, and we better find out now who character number two is.
Okay, as mentioned, here he is, character number two. Some of you may recognise him from the recent programme as the Mandalorian, but obviously I can't call him the Mandalorian because he's now the Maxalorian, and he comes well decorated. I mean, to be fair, you wouldn't like to come across this 6-foot monster in the dark. He can't go anywhere. He's obviously fully equipped. He's in here. He's got his dagger. He's got his rifle. He's got his grenades. He's even got his jetpack. Be careful of that. Don't want it flying around the pod. So, a fully equipped Maxalorian. Welcome on board, Maxo. Which may as well get this little character in at the same time. You may know him from a past life as the Master, the Jedi Master, but he's really not Yoda because he is Master Morpheus, and Master Morpheus, morphine, Morpheus. Morphine in my life keeps me as high as he is. So morphine's my pain relief. So he is Master Morpheus, and without him, I wouldn't probably be here. So welcome on board, Master Morpheus.
Okay, so we've met Baby G, and we've met Max DeLorean. So now then, we've got a little bit of a character going on here. What do you cross a 7-foot Yeti called Chewbacca with a Baby G when they're left on their own for 10 minutes? This is the outcome. Here he is.
Okay, so a bit more of the G-Way space pod. Right, which leads me on to this little character. As I said before, here he is. He's a cross between a 7-foot Chewbacca and a Baby G. Alone for 5 minutes, and this is the outcome. So now we've got G-Bacca. G-Bacca, his character within the pod, is going to be the little teenager, and I think he's going to be a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. So welcome the final person of the Alliance, who is G-Bacca.
So now we've met the naughty little G-Bacca. I'm going to take you for a bit of a tour of the space pod. Here we go. Have a look.
Okay, so we mentioned Parasite, and I think there's nothing better than having Predator fully equipped as the baddie in amongst the Alliance, captured, chained, going nowhere for the time being. But Predator is basically after Baby G. So I have to protect Baby G from this Predator. On the other side of the pod, the Alliance, we've got Predator, and we're going to have some fun with Predator, but I can't call it Predator, so she'll now be known as Pred 4B. So look forward to meeting Pred 4B further down the line, and I'm hoping to have a little bit of a fun and a joke with Pred 4B. Okay, back to me in the pod.
So I've taken you around now the G-Way space pod, and I've shown you the characters. You've met Pred 4B, and the whole idea now is to hopefully with a little bit of improvisation, hopefully with a little bit of thinking on my feet, being a little bit creative. I'm going to be taking Baby G on a journey with me. If I go out in the car, if I go shopping, if anything happens to Baby G or a member of the public is rude to him, then hopefully I'll capture it. And then I'm going to share it with you guys. There's a big Armed Forces weekend coming on this weekend for all those of you out there that are serving soldiers, ex-vets, all of the forces. Big shout out to all of you. So I'm actually going to do a massive fundraising event. I'm hoping to do that over the weekend, and I'm going to raise money for the Lord Kitchener down in Lowestoft, which is a hotel for serving soldiers and vets and families. I'll introduce you to the people that own the hotel, and hopefully you'll see the presentation of the money that we raised between us for the Lord Kitchener. And the whole idea of the podcast is to basically make it as funny as I possibly can about me and things that happen to me. No day is a boring day. Some days are a day where I'm pretty bad, pretty poorly, but I intend to capture those days as well. Anyone that comes around, that we can have a little bit of a chat with them. So without further ado, I will say cheerio for now. And I look forward to you joining me or following me in the future with Combating Cancer the G-Way. Thank you very much. See you later. Bye-bye.